Welcome to the lair of the Batty Boffin.
Hi there Batty fans, time for a little bit more division. Now you may have seen some earlier videos where we did division by repeated subtraction. They're the ones where you work in the cupcake factory and you have to pack them into boxes and you see how many boxes you've got. Well, we're going to extend that and end up with something that's often called the bus stop method. But just before we do that, we'll have a little recap of repeated subtraction. Imagine you had 992 cakes which need dividing up into boxes of 8, and you need to know how many boxes you've got. Well, for starters, you could pack 800 cupcakes into 100 boxes of 8. So when you've done that, you've dealt with 800 of the cakes and you're left with 192. Okay, from that 192, well, we could pack 10 boxes, that's 80 cakes, leaves us with 112. From there, we can pack another 10 boxes, that's another 80 cakes, and that leaves us with 32 cakes. Hopefully you know your 8 times table, and we've got, it's not 2 8s, is it at all? It's not 2 8s. What am I doing down there? It's 4 8s. 4 8s are 32, so that's 4 boxes. So in total we've had 124 boxes. 124 is the answer. Now, that's repeated subtraction, and we chose 80 here and here because it was simple. However, we could have chosen to pack 20 boxes and just gone straight away for taking away not 80 and then 80, but 160 all at once. And it's that kind of thing that we employ when you use the bus stop method. So, here is how we set out the bus stop method. It has this symbol here that looks a little bit like a bus stop. You know, this is where the people stand. So we'll put 992 as the people waiting at the bus stop. And that's somebody standing outside in the rain. I'm not quite sure why. And what we're going to do is basically the same as this. We're just going to lay it out a bit differently. You start off just looking at the first digit. So it's like here, we're just saying, how many hundreds can we get out of the 900s? So how many 8s are there in 9? Well, there's 1. So 1 there, which is the same as that 100, but we're going to get some numbers after it later, so it'll become a 100, not a 1. So how many 8s in 9? There's 1 and 1 left over. We put that up here. That's the same as doing 9 take away 8, and we've got 1 left over, which we carry on with. So now this 9 has become a 19. That's like down here, where we're saying we've got 19 and we're taking away boxes of 8 there. How many 8s in 19? Well, 2 8s are 16, so that's quite close. So you can get 2 8s in 19. 16, 17, 18, 19, 3 spare. And now we've got how many 8s in 32, which is exactly what we had down there. How many 8s in 32? 4 of them. And there's our answer, 124. So there was our 100. We did those two together by doing 16, like our 160, to get our 20 there. And then the 4 is that 4 down there. So you can see that that is actually the same thing as that. What we've done is just squish those two together to make it a 20 instead of a 10 and a 10. So I'm just going to do another one for you. Pause for a minute, go and get yourself a chocky bicky while I wipe down the board and come back with one for you to do. Welcome back. Let's work through this one together. We've got 133 divided by 7. Right, here's the first place you're going to do some work. Could you write the 133 and the 7 in the right places in the bus stop, please? Pause the video and do that now. Okay, yours should look like this. The 7's outside the bus stop. And now we say, how many 7s in 1? Not how many 1s in 7, how many 7s in 1? Well, there aren't any. There's no 7s in 1, so we'll put a 0 down. There are no 7s, and there's 1 left over. So now we've got a 13. How many 7s in 13? Well, there's nearly 2 7s, because 2 7s are 14, but actually there's only 1. And 6 left over. Now it's how many 7s in 63? Hopefully you know your 7 times table. This, by the way, doing divisions is an excellent way of learning times tables if you're not too sure of them. 7 nines are 63. So how many 7s in 63? 9. So 133 divided by 7 is 19. Right, here's one for you to try. We've got 685 divided by 5. Nice times table this time, aren't I kind? So you need to fill in a number here, another number here, and then have a go at doing the top bit. If you're not sure, don't worry about it because I'm going to do it with you just afterwards. Right, here's what we should be doing. 5 is outside in the rain, 6, 8, 5 underneath. And we say, how many 5s in 6? Well, there's 1 and 1 left over. How many 5s in 18? 3 5s are 15, so there's 3 5s and 3 left over. How many 5s in 35? That's an easy one. 5 7s are 35. So the answer is 1, 3, 7. Great. I hope you got that. If not, watch this video again. If you did, go on to the next one and we're going to have some practice for you to do. See you next time, Batty fans.